Welcome back to TechKidFX for another amazing video, and in this video I'll be giving a price prediction update on Harmony One, whose current price stands at the $0.03924 mark, and on TradingView the market is up by 0.03, but at the moment we are seeing a bit of a change in the market. It's turning to 0.00%, so just because the New York market has just opened. And in this video I want to give the key scenarios that I expect to play out on this chart, and my analysis I'll be basing it on the Elliott waves and the Fibonacci's. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around till the end of this video. I want to start by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. So from the all-time high at around the $0.38 mark, Harmony One has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC correction, and the ABC correction has taken us to around the $0.03 mark, and I believe Harmony One has done whatever it needed to do in its ABC correction. So soon we might see a wave to the upper side that can take us to an all-time high, and for us to do that we still need to break above key resistances, that is at around the $0.11 mark, $0.15 mark, and once we break above those key resistances, the first target area for the wave 1 will be between the $0.23 mark and the $0.19 mark. That's the minimum that I'd expect that Elliott wave to the upper side to do, and that I'm basing it on the Fibonacci's. So if I apply the fibs here, you can see that blue target area lies between the fib level 0.6 and the 0.5 fib level. That's the minimum that I expect the wave 1 of the Harmony One chart to do. And before that plays out, there are key movements that we need to watch down here, and I believe Harmony One is now trading at a very critical area. We just started trading below the $0.4 mark, which I mentioned in my earlier videos that it's a very key area of support, and once we lose that, the Harmony One chart might be looking bad. And there's this pattern that is over here, which is a descending channel, and this is where the price of Harmony One has been trading within. And at the moment, if I go to the 4-hour chart for us to see that better, you can see that the price of Harmony One has been ranging between these descending channel, and there are key scenarios that can play out basing on this channel that we have over here. It's possible that we might see a pump to the upper side of this channel, and once that happens and we manage to break above the channel and maybe have a retest of that top of the channel, it's possible for us to see a little bit of a breakout to the upper side, and that breakout can take us to around the $0.015 mark, which is a key area of resistance. This is a key area of resistance where Harmony One has tried to break above a number of times and the breakout was not successful. So if we go to that area and maybe manage to break above it, it's possible for us to maybe have a successful retest of that area, and once you see a successful retest of that area, then we can continue pushing the market higher and go to around the $0.08 mark and the $0.11 mark, which was my previous target area for the wave C of the Elliott wave pattern. That is for the minimum that I expected the correction to do, and you can see we went below that. So that's the area first. I will expect Harmony One to go first, then once we see those prices between this range, we can then continue pushing to the upper side. And if I look at the RSI to see whether that move is possible, you can see that on the RSI we have room for that move to play out. So on the RSI we have room for us to continue pushing higher. And if we also look at the MACD, you can see the MACD now it's printing a bullish cross, and that would mean it's possible for us to trade to continue trading within the channel and maybe break to the upper side. And you can see we have room even on the MACD. We have an indication on the MACD that it's possible for us to continue pushing the market higher. The other key scenario that can play out is that it's not a must that we push the market higher. We can push the market to the downside, and once that happens and we go and maybe trade at the lower point of this channel and maybe break below it, once that happens, we also be breaking below this key area of support at around the $0.0347 mark. And once we lose that other key area of support, that would mean Harmony 1 will be unlocking even lower prices. And if we break below it and maybe even have a retest of that area, that would take us to around the $0.02 mark, and that would be the worst case scenario for Harmony 1, and I hope that won't play out. So if we continue holding above the $0.03 mark, then it won't be possible for us to go to the $0.02 mark. And it's also possible that maybe we go to the lower side of this channel and we have support at that area. You can see the bottom of the channel is meeting perfectly with that area of support, and once we touch that area of support in the lower part of the channel, we can then have a nice move to the upper side of the channel. And once we break above it, the scenario that I have explained first can then play out, and we might go to around the $0.05 mark. So, and you can see we have seen that move is possible because even on the indicators there's room for us to have such a move. So those are the key scenarios that I expect to play out on this chart. And if I go back to the 1 hour chart and maybe have a look at the indicators that we have there, that is the RSI and the MACD, we also have room on the MACD, on the RSI, for us to continue pushing higher. Also on the MACD, we also printed a bullish cross to the upper side, though we are still having lower prices. So that's all for this video. That's the update for Harmony 1, and we need to continue watching those key areas of support and resistance, and I'll keep you updated on any movements on this chart.